Hello children, how are you all? I'm really happy to welcome you all back to this video session. Children, in today's video session, we're going to learn the exercise 2.2. Okay? Now let us begin the miscellaneous practice problems. Under that, question number 1. Write two different real-life situations that represent the integer minus 3. So we have to write two real-life situations which represents the integer minus 3. Solution. First one, a sapling planted at a depth of 3 meter. So sapling means a plant is being planted at a depth of 3 meters. So here it is the example for the integer minus 3. Similarly, we can say that Sheila lost rupees 3 on selling an apple. So here lost is considered as negative. So these are the two examples for real life situations to represent the integer minus 3. Understood children? Question number 2. Mark the following numbers on a number line. Under that, subdivision 1. All integers which are greater than minus 7 but less than 7. So we have to mark the integers which are greater than minus 7 and less than 7. So we have drawn the number line. Okay, on that we are going to mark it. So here we have marked the numbers, the integers which are greater than minus 7. So greater than minus 7 we have minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 till 6 because the integers should be less than 7. So we have marked all the integers which are greater than minus 7 and less than plus 7. Understood children? Next, second subdivision, the opposite of 3. So we have to mark the opposite of 3. So let us draw the number line for that. See, the opposite of 3 is minus 3. So here we have marked the opposite of 3 as minus 3. Understood children? Next, subdivision 3, 5 units to the left of minus 1. So we have to represent 5 units to the left of minus 1 using a number line. Okay, so here is the representation for that. So if we move 5 units to the left of minus 1, we arrive at minus 6. Therefore, we can say that 5 units to the left of minus 1 is minus 6. Question number 3. Construct a number line that shows the depth of 10 feet from the ground level and its opposite. So here we are going to consider the ground level as 0 and depth of 10 feet to be the negative integer. Whereas the opposite of depth of 10 feet will be considered as positive. Can you understand children? So let us represent that on a number line. So here we have considered 0 as the ground level. Depth of 10 feet is taken to the left side of 0, that is negative value minus 10. And opposite of minus 10 is plus 10. Yes children? Next, question number 4. Identify the integers and mark on the number line that are at a distance of 8 units from minus 6. So we have to identify and mark the integer which is at a distance of 8 units from minus 6. So both the sides we are going to mark, that is to the left and to the right. Okay, so from minus 6 we are going to move 8 units towards the left. So when we move 8 units towards the left, we reach at minus 14. Similarly, if we move 8 units towards the right, we reach at 2. Okay, this is how we identify the integers and mark them on the number line. Okay children? Next, question number 5. Answer the following questions from the number line given below. So a number line is given below and they are marked the number line with alphabets. Okay, A, E, C, G, K, F, B, H, J, D, I. So using this number line, we are going to answer the following questions. So under that first subdivision, which integer is greater, G or K? Why? So here we have to identify what is the alphabet representing. Okay, so here what is the alphabet K represents? It is after 0. So and it is also onto the left side of 0. So it must be a negative value, and since it is next to 0, we can take it as -1. And G is the third unit from 0. So it will be -3. Yes. Solution: K represents -1 and G represents -3. Because it is to the right side of G in the negative side of the number line, we say that K is greater. Okay, children? Next, second subdivision, find the integer that represents C. Okay, so by seeing the number line, we have to answer the questions. So when you look at the number line, we can say that C represents -4. Okay. Now, third subdivision, how many integers are there between G and H? By looking at the number line, we say that G represents -3 and H represents 4. So what are the integers in between these two? -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 are the 6 numbers between G and H. Okay, children? Next one, subdivision 4. Find the pairs of letters which are opposite of a number. Okay, so we have to find the pairs of letters which are opposite of a number by seeing the number line. So by seeing the number line, we can say that C, H and E, J are the opposite pairs. Okay, children? Next one, fifth subdivision, say true or false. 6 units to the left of D is -6. So we have to say whether this statement 6 units to the left of D is -6 or not. False. 6 units to the left of D is 0 because D represents +6 on the number line. Question number 6. If G is 3 and C is -1, what numbers are A and K on the number line? So they have given a number line with alphabets A, B, C, D up to K, and it is given that G is 3 and C is -1. Yes? Now let us substitute the values. G is given as 3 and C is given as -1. So what happens to the remaining values? D will be 0, A will be -3, B will be -2. Yes? E is 1, F is 2, H is 4, I is 5, J 6, K 7. So from this we can say that A represents -3 and K represents 7. Okay, children? Question number 7. Find the integers that are 4 units to the left of 0 and 2 units to the right of -3. So we have to write the integers which are 4 units to the left of 0. So first, when we move towards the left 4 units, we arrive at -4. Then we have to find for -3, which we have to move 2 units to the right. So we arrive at -1. Therefore 4 units to the left of 0 is -4. 2 units to the right of minus 3 is minus 1. Okay, children? So children, with this we have completed the second chapter. If you have any doubts in any of the sums in exercise 2.1 and 2.2, you can ask your subject teacher. Okay, children? Take care and bye.